I really don't think we should keep the moon in this direction. But anyways, good morning, people. It is April 14th. Today we're bringing you a very important analysis on Theta. We think Theta soon enough here within the week, within the next week or so, is going to have a very explosive movement to the upside or the downside. So in this video, we're going to analyze where we're leaning more towards. Brendan's with me on the line today. We're going to go through a couple things.
Yes, what's up, everyone? Look, we want with everything pumping in the market, we wanted to bring you guys an opportunity here with Theta, because Theta has been consolidating, still hasn't broken out yet, still hasn't had a major move to the upside in the recent history. So there is a big move coming with Theta in the near future. So we're going to break down kind of what's going on here. So where do you think we should start here? Maybe just describe the pattern.
Yeah, I would say the most important thing right now, just to kind of define the extremities of what the pattern we're stuck in right now. So it's pretty clear where sellers have been coming in. They've been coming in more aggressively than the buyers. The buyers are coming in at a more consistent rate, somewhere between the $11 and the $12 region. Overall, we can see that the buyers have been pushing the price upwards from this zone, and sellers have been consistently more aggressively driving the price down as you move forward. So sometime soon here, I would say it looks like here somewhere at the end of April, last week of April, is where we will need the buyers and the sellers. They will meet at this price action. Any movement to the upside or the downside is going to fully kind of project that price movement towards the breakout. So
yeah, no, look, so we're forming this descending triangle, right? And so right now we're stuck in a very, very key range here between strong support and strong resistance. So we can see here with the VPVR, there's a nice peak in volume at $12.20. For Theta to break out bullish and see bullish continuation, we need to flip $12.20 from resistance into support. Now, we also are forming kind of a bedrock of support here at $11.20 to about $11.50. Why that range specifically? Well, if we zoom out here, we can actually see that the 236 Fibonacci retracement is right below us here. So if we start to break down from the 236, and if we start to make new lows, we could really start to break down and potentially hit some of these lower levels, maybe some of these levels of 382, the 0.5 here at kind of the 382 being around $9, and the 0.5 being around $7.50. So that's where we could fall down to if we break out bullishly here. We also have bearishly. We also have an exponential moving average. No, it's all good. Which one is this here?
This is the 100 EMA.
100 EMA on the 6 hour.
Right.
So we have a cluster of support right below us here with that 236 Fibonacci and that exponential moving average all right below us. If we start to break below this, we could probably see bearish continuation, or at least it makes it more likely.
Definitely. So now if we're looking at the bullish side of this whole thing, if we're looking, we definitely have a lot of cushion behind us. Right now, we know exactly where the support is, somewhere close to the $11, $11.20. And yeah, clearly where those are the major levels that we might retrace to in case we do actually break below this main level over here. So overall, let's say we continue to move here. We see buyers start to come in soon. Right now, literally while we're making this video, we saw Theta drop from the $12.39 all the way down to the $11.31, and we actually found that support at the 100 EMA on the 6 hour. So right now we're seeing that it's getting bought up. We're seeing that the buyers are actually coming in just like how we previously anticipated them to at this level, and we're keep on pushing. So now soon enough here, we're gonna have that battle continue till we reach that apex where someone or one of the buyers or the sellers would have to make a move. And typically speaking, from a technical standpoint, if we're just looking straight technical analysis, if we are actually stuck in this over here and we uptrended into it, we will be looking at some sort of a break above it. Overall, this pattern, this descending triangle pattern, is actually bearish, but the fact that we uptrended into it and we see this pattern overall continue to repeat itself in the whole crypto market, we would anticipate some sort of a breakout somewhere around this region. We go up to have to retest the $13.40 region, come back to retest this newly formed support that was previously a slanted resistance, and continue to move up. And in terms of a target, we will just typically take the base of this descending triangle and project it to where that breakout is. This length of this line is exactly the same thing here, and we'd have somewhere Theta looking the moon, exactly. There you go. The moon is right there. And yeah, we'd push somewhere close to $16, $17 zone as a first stop. We definitely have a lot of resistance ahead of us. We have a bunch of zones, just like for example here, this guy over here, just Brendan mentioned that we have to definitely break above and continue to break above, but it's still promising.
Yeah, no, 100%. We just really need to see what way we react off like 1220. There's a bunch of EMAs above us, lots of clusters of resistance above us, lots of clusters of support. So we're really within this tight range. And so in terms of a trade or how one could potentially look to accumulate this is, you could potentially long this thing. I mean, I'm just kind of talking out loud here about like the approach I would take in terms of a trade, because this actually looks very interesting. Maybe if you're interested in a swing trade or dollar cost averaging your way into this thing, maybe around $1.75 is where I could enter either like a swing trade here, move my stop loss right below this is the descending triangle. Actually, this is kind of a wide stop loss, to be honest. I would definitely not mess around with leverage with this kind of a stop loss. If we break below that 236 and this EMA here, pretty much out of this trade. So I would put it like right below this white line, kind of a 5.5% stop loss. And potential upside here. At the very least, I think we're retesting all-time highs. So at the very least, we could see like a 26% move to the upside here, risking 5%. So that's a pretty good risk-reward ratio. Again, not telling you guys to do this. I'm just kind of describing, because I think we're in such an interesting place right now. We probably could see a move to the upside. We may not. We could always break down. This does look like an interesting swing trade to me, and this kind of would be some of my thinking when it comes to approaching a trade.
There we go. Another financial advice, guys. So overall,
we don't want to get demonetized, man. Not financial advice. YouTube, that's not financial advice.
So there we go. This is for this one right now. And if we're looking for more confirmation, we can even see in the RSI has been having some sort of a higher higher lows as we move forward. Obviously, with this massive dip we just had right now, you gotta keep in mind this is extremely volatile.
Can we expand that RSI?
Sure. So
just so people can see,
Yeah. So yeah, we're having those higher lows as we move forward. We had a quick dip over here, so we still didn't really close this 6-hour candle. We still have halfway through, 3 hours remaining to go. And overall, if we're looking at the MACD itself, over time here, we've been having the momentum of the sellers subside over time, decrease over time. And soon enough here is going to get squeezed up, where we will flip it basically to the positive. So something to keep in mind. We have a lot of reasons to think Theta would actually does have the potential to grow outside of this and break out, but we will definitely need to keep an eye out on it and keep on our radar. So make sure you join our Discord. That's
absolutely. Join everything. Links for everything's down in the description. Actually, I want to hover on the RSI here for a moment. So folks, we're looking at the 6-hour right here. If we go to the daily, I think there's something very key that we should track here, which is looking at the RSI, we can pretty clearly draw a trend line here. This trend line here is acting as resistance. If and when we can start to get above this white trend line here, this resistance line, I think that is when we see the bullish breakout, and when we can see that bullish continuation with Theta. So if on the daily we start to break above this thing, that's probably going to lead us to see, that's probably when we see that bullish continuation. Definitely. So those are my thoughts with the chart here. I don't know if you have anything to add.
No, I think this is pretty much it. We're still projecting, I would say, until we reach some sort of somewhere here. If from today pushing all the way down here, looks like we still have a couple weeks to go. So we're gonna keep this on our radar. Maybe Theta has some sort of an early breakout, or could have some sort of an early bearish breakout to the bottom. So we'll keep that on our radar. Make sure you join our Discord. We update it a lot quicker than YouTube. And if you like the video, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what you think about the analysis in the comment section below. Brendan?
100%. And I just want to finish off with one last thing here, which is I feel like I kind of have to do this since I talked about a potential long here. Longing here is somewhat risky because we're in an apex and we don't know what way we've broken out. If you wanted to play this a little bit more safe, a little bit more conservative, you could wait to see what way we break out of and then enter a trade based off that. That's how I would approach more of a conservative trade. So let's say we break out bullishly from this descending triangle and we get above 1220, then I could potentially theoretically consider entering a long there, placing a stop loss below the bottom of price action here and setting a take profit either at all-time highs if you want to be conservative, or the height of the descending triangle at the breakout point, which, like Massim was saying, could take us around 16 bucks. So that's just my thoughts with how to approach a trade. Folks, thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share, hit that bell to be notified of new uploads. Check out our Patreon. Link for everything is down in the description below. That's it from me, man. Take care, folks.
Thank you.